My name's James Curran and the name of my company is MOEC. It stands for Maintenance, Operations, Engineering, Construction. I'm from the Mythica people, which is out in the Channel Country in Western Queensland. So we're a pipeline construction business, so we basically install pipelines, mainly for like tailings lines or water transfer lines or ball fields. That's sort of where we mostly get used. So they're quite big pipes. We did 30 Ks in the Northern Territory, and before that in WA I think we did 65. It's out in the middle of nowhere, like in the Pilbara was closest town was 2-3 hours away sort of thing, putting in water lines for them. And so myself and Ryan Maloney started the business in 2016. We actually went to school with Ryan in primary school. So we sort of mates in primary school, then we all met back up at uni. Yeah, it was just a bit of a coincidence. I went to university to finish my civil engineering degree, so it's first in the family to do that. And then my mate said, come onto this job that I'm on as an engineer, and that was Ryan, so he gave us a start in the mining sort of game. I pretty much just went to work for about 4 years and just started in the fly in fly out sort of coal seam gas gathering. We just seen there was an opportunity in the market for a small sort of construction company to come in to do the pipeline work, which a lot of people got knocked out because of the downturn in the coal seam gas market. So we just sort of started small with, I think it was 2 guys that went up to a job up in Weipa. And then from that sort of rolled into another job, and then 6 months later we were thinking, oh yeah, this is pretty good because it's actually sustainable as a business, and then we've just went full time after that. So we started small and grew from there. With our business, it's all word of mouth or reputational, people that we know. Yeah, we just sort of get work that way. Me and Ryan both put in 150,000 each. It's always hard with construction because it's all up and down and live project to project, I guess. So it's always stressful. Yeah, we're pretty much doubled every year in revenue. Last year was our biggest year, which was 4 million or something like that. And then this next job we got at Olympic Dam, which is pretty much the same amount of revenue, but in 5 months. Like we're sort of doubling every year, so I think it should be sustainable, like it'll just keep going. So we won an award with AMI, which was Aboriginal Enterprises in Mining, Energy and Exploration. I'm the best new Indigenous business in 2018, and then I got the Supply Nation Young Entrepreneur of the Year. This year we've just started buying our own gear, so we bought a couple of welders and a couple of excavators. Where our jobs come from is sort of when these mining companies want to, they're investing money in new infrastructure, and that's where we sort of get the work. Yeah, we've been on Rio sites, on BHP, on FMG. They're always pleased, like they do a good job and we get repeat sort of work with them. Sometimes there might be some stigma around like being an Indigenous business. Ultimately, you just got to do well and it'll be fine, so there'll be no dramas. It provides a lot of good opportunities for people. Well, we started off with 2 guys, and then at the moment we've got about 15 or 16 guys with us. Or sometimes there'll be, someone that hasn't had a job for a while, and give them a job and give them a bit of a start back into it. I guess Indigenous businesses in Australia, that sector's growing. I'd tell an Indigenous kid that there's a lot of opportunity and you just got to have a go at it.